Shut up! It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
Hello everybody, this is King Fat Boy, and I'm here to tell you what I think about view range and its importance in this game. It's really important. Okay, what we need to go to is a medium tank, and let's go to the M48. My view range on the M48 is 513. Now this is important because it allows me to spot the enemy at a closer, or not closer, at a further away distance than usual. The view range mechanics in this game allow you to only see somebody at 445 meters. But everything past that beats the enemy's camo. So at, say, 300 meters, you can't see them because their camo is better. Like, if you look at my camo on the, what do you call it? The M48, it's terrible. It's 11% stationary. You go to something more camouflageable, like that's 32. 3 times the camo. You go to a stirve, it's probably 47. It's way more camouflaged, and that anybody could get their stirve more camouflaged if they didn't have a turbocharger on it. So, yeah, getting back to my original point. So, the reason the commander's vision device is so important is because it breaks up the natural camo by 15%. So the foliage, or the trees and the foliage and all the stuff they can hide behind, everything that blocks your field of vision reduces with this system. And I know I'm sounding kind of what do you call it? I haven't totally come up with the concept of why I'm making this video. I just want to explain why view range is important in this game. 513 is way above 445. I understand that, and I lose out on the firepower. You know, it's only 3,000 instead of what it could have been with the gun rammer. Let's take this off and just put a gun rammer on it. It doesn't cost anything anymore. So I could have 400 extra damage per minute. Okay, but let's see how much. I actually don't really lose anything, right? That's what it says right there. I don't lose anything. But what do I lose? I lose 15% of breaking camo. So yeah, I gained 400 damage, but I lose 15% of busting their camo. Now, I think when I'm playing and I'm calling, my thought is, it doesn't matter how much damage I do. I'm usually up front. I'm trying to break the enemy's camo anyway. That means I'm going to be leading it. That means I have to spot the enemy. As the spotter, I'm naturally going to be the one getting shot at the most. Means I have to have the best vision. Everybody else will maximize their firepower behind me. So if I spot them, hopefully their 3,400 damage per minute, or anything they've got that can compete with that number, will overcompensate for that. You know. I understand that's a lot of damage per minute to give up. That's over. Well, let's see how much. It's probably an entire shot. Yeah, it's it's an entire shot of damage per minute that you're giving up. But if instead of seeing him at 245 yards, you see him at 300 yards, and everybody can shoot at him at 300 yards instead of 245 yards because you've broken their camo, all of a sudden your 400 extra damage for that 1 minute really doesn't matter, because 400 times 14 other tanks behind you, or 400 times 7, if you had that many behind you, it would be 2,800, right? Damage would overcompensate for your lack of that damage per minute and easily crush even a mouse. So if you spotted a mouse, you'd only be 200 hit points from killing it completely, saying nobody high rolled. So my concept is you bust the camo. You got to break the mechanic of spotting. Everything in my mind is you see them first, you kill them first. The person who will win this battle is the person who spots the enemy first. And if you can spot the enemy first, you will win the battle the majority of the time. You've got to locate the enemy. You've got to determine their weakest point, and you've got to hit them with as much firepower as humanly possible. Bring as much of your army to bear on the enemy's position to beat them. And I'm going to end my video there because I'm starting to ramble. And I thank you all for watching. This is King Fatboy, and I am out of here. Have a good night.